This is a little film study on Terrence Crawford and Felix Diaz. Shawn Porter is not a Felix Diaz. Felix Diaz liked to follow his opponent around the ring. Shawn Porter liked to use a lot of herky jerky movement, changing his rhythms, a slow rhythm, a fast rhythm. Then he'll lead off with a double jab, a jab. Then he'll probably lead off with a left hook or a straight right hand. As you can see in these films, Diaz has none of those weapons in his arsenal, and that's all you have to do is use your lead hand to blind him and keep changing positions on him and open him up for different combinations. That's all Terrence Crawford did. Somebody in my comment section left me saying Terrence Crawford fight would look like Felix Diaz, and I'm gonna try to show you that it would be they fight totally different. Felix Diaz is a very predictable type of fighter, and Shawn Porter is a very unpredictable type of fighter. You can't just change positioning and take a little half step back and use your lead hand to probe for offense and think that that's going to be enough to discourage Shawn Porter from jumping in from all different type of weird angles with different punches that you don't know which combination he's going to throw. And sometimes he finish off his combinations with a jab to leave you off balance. Now let me show you a little bit how Felix Diaz is not no Shawn Porter. Let me show y'all. Now look at him in the high guard. He's in the high guard. Look at look. He's in the high guard, and that's all you have to do is just keep. That's all Terrence Crawford. Keep blinding him with the jab and keep moving and changing angles and trying to keep him off balance. And that's mostly what Terrence Crawford doing is lead foot dominance and keep changing and keep changing after he throw his jab. He'll turn to his right to keep him off the center line to make him keep readjusting. He just readjusting them with his feet and his footwork. He taking a slide back and he using his lead hand to probe and using it as a blinder to keep him off balance. So this guy don't see the shots that he's setting up. That's all he does. And he almost did the same thing with Jeff Horn. But he was doing the pull. He was just doing the distance deception and the pull counter with Jeff Horn. The same thing over and over again. He doing the same thing over and over again. This is not a Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter is way more of a difficult fighter and a high level of a fighter and very awkward. This guy's doing the same thing, and I'm showing you. Look, he just look high guard and watch with Terrence Crawford. Just using footwork, just moving around, playing with him. He either tapped him on his head in the high guard. He kept his high guard. This is blinding. His peripheral vision is off, and that's all Terrence Crawford had to do is put his lead hand. Put his lead hand on top of the glove. He's totally blind right now, and that's what he was blinding him the whole fight. Blinding him the whole fight. Let me show you Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter he's no Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter is a way different animal. Way different animal. Now look at Shawn's setup. Shawn came in right with a hook to the body and a hook to the head. He comes in. Diaz just have his guard up, and you can see everything coming off his guard because he have the high guard. Look at Shawn. Shawn in there winging. His no setup. You cannot predict what he's going to do. He keeps switching everything around. He's switching everything around. He's an animal in there. There's a big difference. You think Terrence Crawford going to be able just to walk around the ring and do that with him? You think he going to be able to walk around the ring and do that with him? No. Shawn Porter's on him. You're not going to take that little step back. You're going to have to create more distance in different ways. That's why. Look at Earl moving. Look at Earl moving. Look at Earl moving. Look what Shawn. Shawn just coming right in. He not respecting his base. He's not respecting none of that. And this is a big guy. It's a big guy. This is a big guy. Let me go back to Terrence Crawford, man. Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford. Oh, man. Let me do Diaz, man. Y'all, man. There's some of y'all, man. Y'all, don't be a. I told you, don't be a fan, man. Don't be a fan. Be a student. Don't be a fan. Be a student of the game. That's Terrence Crawford and Gamboa. Hold on. Look how he got hit. Look, just look. He switched back. Now this is how the fight would look with Shawn Porter, but worse. Shawn Porter would be on him. Do you see how he fighting? You see how he fighting? Shawn Porter would be lunging in, giving him all kind of problems. See, he don't have the high guard so he's not as predictable. He could jump in. You could jump in. See, man, you can't talk this boxing shit with me, man. You can't talk this boxing shit with me. I just proved that Shawn Porter will give Terrence Crawford way more problems than Felix Diaz. Two different animals, a whole different sandwich. Don't be a fan, be a student. Don't be a fan, be a student of the game. Study boxing. Terrence Crawford like to take his lead foot. We already know he take his lead foot. He like to have his lead foot on the outside of your lead foot so he can switch the angles to keep you having to turn back to get back on so you won't be off balance. He love to do that. A lot of boxers love doing that. But when they do that to Floyd Mayweather, a lot of boxers try to do shit with Floyd Mayweather. What Floyd Mayweather do, Floyd Mayweather like he'll change levels, drop in. Sometimes he'll come in and control you. Sometimes he'll come in and grab you, clinch you, or he just a turn. Cotto was doing that a whole lot with Terrence Crawford. That won't even work. Well, I would love to see a Terrence Crawford fight a young Mayweather. Young Mayweather would have him so confused he wouldn't know what to do. He would have this motherfucker head spinning. Young Mayweather might stop Young Mayweather stop Terrence Crawford because all the little amateur, all the little bullshitty trips he does don't work. It wasn't working against Jose Benavidez. Jose Benavidez was killing him with the body, killing him with the body shots and the jabs and the countering him. But only thing he ran out of steam at the end. That's it. Jose Benavidez almost exposed him. He couldn't do all that shit with him. Hit that thumbs up, support the channel.